just getting going, setting up our stream. So if you're coming in and you don't see anything yet, it's just because we are setting up and getting ready to go. Let's see, we've got 2 more minutes. All right, so I see YouTube is up. Larry going live on Twitch and Facebook and YouTube. All right, awesome. I see that Facebook is up there. That's great. And we solved our...
Robin, you got to talk in the microphone.
I know, we solved our sound problems. Everyone's going to be very happy with us today.
Maybe.
What?
Maybe.
Maybe? Yep. Okay, so let's see. All right, I had to switch my profile. All right, I'm going to send out a tweet. Let people know about it that way.
Hi, Linda. Thanks for joining.
Welcome, folks. All right, see, let me get that tweet up there, and then we can get going here, Larry. Okay, I just sent the tweet. So many steps. We've got quite the pre-flight checklist. We're still in the space station, by the way. For those of you who were here last week, you know what we're talking about. We've got a galaxy behind us as a backdrop. So
Hey, Marianne. Hi, Sharon. Nice to see you both.
a few people are on YouTube. Hello, whoever you are. Let
Yes,
us know.
Sharon, I have your pina colada. It's coming right up.
Yeah, she pre-ordered her virtual
Hey,
drink.
Leonard. Hey, Karen.
Hey, Leonard, did you get those tomatoes planted? Okay. Looking good, Lair.
It's 9 o'clock.
It sure is.
At least on the eastern seaboard, it's 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Should we get this party started? Open up the bar?
Yes, we should definitely open up the bar. Just make sure you don't have that wide-angle camera aimed at my butt.
The wide-angle
Was
camera.
not happy about that, Larry.
Wide
Okay.
ang- yeah. You forgave me. We'll see what else we can fight about tonight. Okay.
That was post-show. We had a drag 'em, knock 'em out one. All right, ready?
Whenever you're ready. Hello, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 24 of Robin's Piano Bar, where the drinks and the food are virtual, but the piano playing is real. I'm your host, Larry Cosson, streaming live to you from York County NASA Space Station, ISS, International Space Station, on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch TV. Tonight's episode, it's better together. And now, please welcome from our own space station, our favorite piano gal, Robin Spielberg.
I have my very own space station? I
Your
thought I was
very
just a
own.
guest in the space station.
You
I have my very own space
have your
station.
own,
Okay,
very
awesome.
own space station.
Hello, welcome to our space station. I'm Robin, and you just heard the voice of Larry. For those of you who are new, welcome. We might have a few new people today. And last week's stream was the first time I've done this. I pulled it down, okay? Not only because we had some sound problems, and thanks so much for your feedback. We knew we had to get that fixed, and we did. Larry did. He slept on it, woke up the next morning going, oh, software is competing with hardware, 2 different settings, fixed it. But this wide-angled GoPro, which is supposed to be looking at the keyboard.
Which just went south already. We haven't even started and it just went south. It's all good.
Because Larry was so concerned that I would do a glissando and knock it off, he just had it aimed a little differently. And so, yeah. So last week you got to see like a wide-angle camera on my butt. There could be nothing more unflattering for a woman. I was furious. And so that got taken down, didn't it, Larry?
It got taken down. But the bigger thing is that the GoPro just got angry at you and went, I'm not working tonight.
Get out, really?
Yeah. It's okay.
The GoPro just went because I said that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, while I'm playing, maybe you'll come over and...
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, so I've got some peonies today. think sadly it's the last of them. It's such a short season. I smells so great. So look forward to it, all year. And this I think is the last of them. But other lilies are going to come next, so that's good. All right, so theme is together, songs with together in the title or the lyric. And a number of these you've never heard from me play before, so looking forward. Karen Carpenter had such an amazing voice. No one sang like her, right? She just had that honey in her voice. So, what we got next? So, in that song, the angels got together. Oh, this was really fun to put together for you. So, here's a rock song, a Pat Benatar song. And it was a VH1 100 Greatest Love Songs. Can you guess? By Daniel Navarro and David Eric Loudon, but the singer Pat Benatar. This is We Belong. So that was pretty fun to do as a ballad. Oh, you did. Linda saw her in Tanglewood. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and Pat Benatar does have an amazing voice. So she was trained for opera. So she's one of those few rock singers that can still belt it out and sing and didn't damage her voice because she can really knows how to use her voice, has all the good technique. So she can really sing anything. So here is a show tune that has Together Wherever We Go. This is by Stephen Sondheim and Jules Stein. But back in the day when Stephen Sondheim was only allowed to write lyrics like like he did for Gypsy and West Side Story, and later on, of course, he wrote words and lyrics to his own musicals. He was quite young when he did this one. Great song about sticking it out together through tough
That's
times.
something that we've done.
I think a lot of us have done that. Oh, look, we've got a cat hanging out here, belly up, but not on camera.
Yeah,
hey,
well,
Jackie, come over here. People want to see your little tummy. Nope.
he's just laughing at you.
He doesn't want to. Did everyone have a good week? Are you guys, Steve and Edie, yes, pretty great.
I want to give a shout out to our folks that are watching us on YouTube.
Carol and Marshall Brady did this song for the school talent show, and that's funny. Sorry, Larry, people on YouTube?
YouTube and a few people on Twitch. Hello.
Hello!
If you're able to, post up in the chat. I can see everybody's chat. Tell us where you're watching from.
Yes, welcome, new folks. So glad you're here. So I have not played this one for you either.
There's a bunch of new songs
some
tonight,
new ones.
right?
This is 1963. Well, it's a rock song, but you know what I do with those. I love making them into ballads and hearing them, playing them a little differently. This is I Only Want to Be With You. That's sweet. As long as we're together, honey, I don't care. Isn't that fun? Oh, Dusty Springfield, huh? Yes, I heard it by the Bay City Rollers too. That's the one. That's the version I remember. Bay City Rollers from Michigan, right? And then Dusty Springfield, perhaps. But Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh, I just have to play that song. It's just so sweet. And, it's a rock song, so I remember bopping around and around the house, cleaning, cooking, whatever, when that came on the radio. But sometimes it's really fun to take rock songs and slow them down and really milk them for all their lyrical goodness, which sometimes gets lost, when you have the heavy beat going on. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying there?
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Okay. Well, hopefully I remember this one because I didn't write it down. Okay. Talking it together, just the two of us. That's in this lyric. Another Karen Carpenter song. Hey, got camera 4 back.
You got camera 4 back. People are saying they can't hear you, so I'm just going to
Talking into the mic.
Yeah, I'm going to turn your microphone up a little bit.
All right, turn my microphone up a little bit. I will try to project better. It seems that if I'm not exactly on this one spot, I have trouble. Hello, Susan. Nice to see you. I'm sorry you have sad news, and I do hope you feel better. So, Sue, if you could rewind or watch on the replay, we've been doing songs about being together. And this next one is from a really hokey 80s movie that I really loved. Who saw Mannequin? Who remembers that movie with Andrew McCarthy? So, Larry, did I tell you my friend was dating Andrew McCarthy?
I think I've heard this story before. I've heard this song
before too, maybe. Yeah, so I was going to school at NYU, and my girlfriend was talking about her boyfriend, Andrew. My friend Carol.
Right, I have heard
in the
this
drama
story
department. Before. And Andrew. And then I meet him, and it's Andrew McCarthy. Like, Andrew McCarthy from The Breakfast Club, from, all the Brat Pack movies, Andrew McCarthy. Like, why didn't you tell me it was that guy? So, anyway, he was just normal guy.
Aren't they all?
Aren't they all? But, he was super uber famous in the 80s for all those movies. And this was the theme song to Mannequin. Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now. So a few people say Michael remembers Mannequin. So does Linda. Yes, Pretty in Pink. That was a really good one. But Mannequin was just hilarious because it's a woman who literally turns into a mannequin and she's a mannequin and she becomes live.
She becomes live. He goes by a
store. And she winks at him in the window. He's like, am I seeing things? Turns out his love for her makes her come alive.
It's a pretty funny story, right?
Like kind of stolen from Pinocchio, I think. He wanted to be a real boy. Mannequin wanted to be a real girl.
Okay,
Kim Cattrall, you're right. Thank you.
So can we just?
I gotta watch that again.
Can we just pause for a moment and just relating to your friend Carol? At least in the movie, Andrew couldn't find a date with a real woman, so he finds a date with a plastic woman. Just saying.
But you know what I remember? There's a scene where he's riding his bicycle, or maybe it was a motorcycle, and he's holding the mannequin like a football. She turns back into the mannequin.
Right.
Do you remember that scene?
Kind of, sort of.
A little creepy.
The movie's not very memorable from my perspective.
The song made it happen. Sometimes that really happens. Where a song makes a movie come alive.
Was not an Academy Award nominee.
I think we have to do a John Hughes marathon this next winter when there's snow days or something, Larry.
Okay. we have friends who were in that movie, so in his movies.
Yeah,
right?
My friend Maddie Corman was in played the little sister in what's the one with she's a drummer and she falls in love, but he doesn't know that she loves him, and he's seeing somebody else, but Eric Stoltz and
there's a bunch of people that we know that were in those movies. Yep.
Oh yeah. Right. All right. So here we go. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Kind of feel like I needed a drummer on that one.
Valerie's not home.
What? Yeah,
I said
Val's
Valerie's
not home. Valerie. Valerie, yes. So, Valerie, if you had
She might-
watched us last week, we were talking about her launching. That's why we're up here in the galaxy. She graduated college. She's off. She's house sitting. She's very happy. She's pet sitting for like 3 cats, 2 dogs, a gecko, and fish in a fish pond. And she's perfectly in her element there. Oh, this was funny. I was cracking up at this one, Larry, because... All right, so this is the theme song. Do you guys... Don't post the lyric yet, the title yet. Did you, Larry?
Nope.
This is the theme song to the Poseidon Adventure. Who remembers that?
They're already going to post up in the chat about what it is.
Because they're smart.
That's right.
So...
And they have Google. They have the Google.
Thanks. I'm wearing my crazy pants. Sue says she likes my pants. I'm wearing crazy pants. I have a funny story about this particular top. Makes me crack up whenever I put it on for you because it was in the back of my closet while you're thinking about Poseidon Adventure. The song from the Poseidon Adventure. This is
while you're Googling.
Yeah, while you're Googling, I was working with my trio, American Tapestry. I don't know how many of you have seen that show, but in 2009, I recorded folk songs, Americana songs, and I went out with a small ensemble to bring that all over the place. Larry was booking that show, Sea to Shining Sea, a tapestry of American music, and the audience often sang along because we would sing things like Bicycle Built for Two and Oh Susanna and some really real Americana gems from the Civil War up through the Gold Rush. And anyway, we wore costumes because we kind of poked fun at what we were doing, and we had this funny little gimmick. So we wore costumes. They were kind of like steampunk outfits. So I had like this red dress with crinoline under it, and we wore sometimes these corsets with these like Victorian skirts. Anyway, I was on tour with these gals, and the tour finished, and then I was leaving to go solo to do some solo shows. When I opened my suitcase at the venue, I saw that all I had in there was like a corset and this crazy skirt. And I was supposed to now be a concert pianist and do like a show in a gown, and I didn't have anything, and I don't remember where I was. It wasn't any place like a major city. So I quickly got into the rental vehicle and just started driving and went into the first clothing store I could find. And I wore this top with this little black crinoline, skirt. I got away with it. I was able to do the show, but that was crazy. Opened my suitcase. I'm like, all I have are steampunk clothes. Anyway, did you guys get the song?
They got the song.
Okay.
And as you're about to play it, I'm thinking, it's funny how context and titles change over time.
Yes.
So I'll just leave it at that. Go ahead, play the song.
The Morning After. Well, it could also be an Alka-Seltzer commercial, The Morning After. But I'll tell you, when I was looking up this song, The Morning After, I looked up Maureen McGovern singing it so I can get an idea of an arrangement. And it was very funny.
Just let them look it up. It's fine.
Well, there are so many of her singing it, but in this particular one, she walks out onto the stage, she starts to sing the title, There's Got to Be a Morning After, and she takes this bow. She takes this epic bow, because most people, like when they're singing their big hit song, when they sing that title part in the lyric, the audience goes wild. But she sang it, and she bowed, and nothing happened. Just saying, it was funny. Okay.
It happens.
Yeah, repeat and fade, just so you know there's no real end to that song. You know how much I love that. Let's not end the song. Let's, like, radio fade out. Let's make the musicians just figure it out. That's what it says.
Yeah, just a quick shout out to our friend Ken who's watching on YouTube.
Hello, Ken. Thanks for watching on YouTube.
Not sure if you're alone, if
YouTube of you.
Jessica's with you. Say hello to both of you. Nice to have you here. Nice to have the YouTubers here and the Twitch people here, along with our Facebook friends.
All right, this one goes back a little bit, too. This is 1966. And it has Together in the title. And the group is an animal. Name that tune. And you win a free drink.
Virtual drink.
Free virtual drink. You just have to go into your kitchen and make it.
Mixed by yours truly.
Exactly.
Hopefully I drink
the sound is better tonight, Larry. You don't have any complaints right now.
Actually, people are complimenting me, so maybe maybe I've learned to...
No one's yelling at you today.
Maybe I've learned to mix my drinks and mix my sound.
You were in trouble last week. What happened? Well, we know what happened.
Sharon got it. The turtles. So
the turtles.
We know what happened.
We know what happened. Don't remind us.
Sometimes
I know now that Larry has all kinds of power, because if he's mad at me, he's going to take that wide-angled camera and he's going to stick it on my butt so that it's aiming at my waist and butt at a wide angle, looking me look 3 times as big as I am. And he has the power to do that, so I have to be really nice.
I used to have the power to send you on tour in Alaska, too.
That's true.
In the middle of winter.
He once sent me to North Dakota in February. No, you sent me to North Dakota in November. You sent me to Montana in February for a month. It was -4 the entire time.
Yeah, you got to experience
without wind chill.
The former Big Sky Airlines, which no longer exists.
Yeah, well, it was an experience, and I did enjoy it very much, but it was cold. It was so cold that people take their batteries out of their cars when they go shopping and put it in their shopping basket.
That's right.
They take their battery with them.
Carry their car batteries with them.
They carry the car battery around. I've never seen that before. But if you live in Montana or Wyoming or North Dakota, you betcha you know what I'm talking about.
So this is my favorite time of year. You know that. We're now in June.
Soon it'll be the Tour de France.
It's unofficially summer. Memorial Day weekend welcomes unofficially
Larry rides
summer.
his bicycle, and I go in the garden. That's what we do.
June, July, and August are 3 favorite
I do.
months.
I love June, July, August. My favorite. Yeah, Michael, you got it the second time. Happy together. Here we go. Me and you, so happy together.
So Karen was talking about Montana. She lived in Havre, Montana.
Yeah, and I wrote to Karen because Southwest Airlines is now going direct to Bozeman, Larry.
Yeah.
That's been always part of the problem. Like, I needed 3 airplanes to get there, but
There,
whoops.
even with the lower population in Montana, there's a lot of really fun towns that we visited.
I love it there.
The Mermaid Bar.
Is that Great Falls?
Yeah, remember the Mermaid Bar?
Yeah, sure. I can work there.
I know you could.
I could either be a swimming mermaid in the tank.
What was the name of that pianist that was in that?
Yeah,
show?
there's a pianist who
She's
plays.
there forever.
She's like 90. She knows everything. She
Yeah.
knows every song. She's the piano bar lady. Yes, how is the weather? Happy together, how is the weather? They were just trying to find a rhyme there. Sometimes it works out. Right?
Folks, if you ever go to Great Falls, Montana, you have to ask for the Mermaid Bar. Hopefully
The
it's still
mermaid bar.
hopefully
it's still there.
We don't know that it may have fallen victim to.
Don't say it.
Yeah, but it's a tiki bar, and you can't.
And there are mermaids, and you can have drinks
And it's-
listen to the piano. What more is there?
It's upstairs from this like old rundown motel that I don't think anybody stays at the motel. But people, you go into the
I'd
lobby.
stay there.
Remember, you go in the lobby and you go upstairs. You pass the front desk and you wave at them and say, "No, we're not. We're
We're
just
not here
coming."
for the hotel. We're here for the mermaids.
And their swimming pool is the.
That would be
is
kind
the
of cool to have
mermaid.
on your resume. I worked as a mermaid in a bar.
Yeah.
Not many people could say that, right?
Yeah.
How many people how many people have that on their resume, Lair?
Lorraine is asking us to come to Billings. We've been to Billings. In fact,
Not in a long time.
I bought my cowboy boots in Billings.
All right, we can, Larry. You can get cracking on that. So these kind of things, people are asking me all the time about concerts. They're
It's
slowly coming back. We got some sporadic ones in 21, not many, but we are working on 2022 and 2023. That's when I predict we're going to have the Roaring 20s. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, because we'll be so sick of being inside and all this stuff that we're going to be like, everyone's going to go crazy and have a great time. I'm there. Roaring 20s, Larry. Let's book the Robin Spielberg Roaring 20s tour.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess that's a good idea. Except the next tour I'm booking is Give My Regards to Broadway.
Yes, well, we'll
So-
have that one too, but we can also do a Roaring 20s tour. Maybe I should do a Roaring 20s album. All right, we'll work on this stuff later. All these ideas. Poop. Because that came up. This song,
See
this
what you
next
guys
song
do.
is from the 1920s.
You give Robin ideas, and then I don't get to sleep. So Mike is asking if the background is a green screen. It's not, Mike. It's not a green
It's
screen.
not a green screen. We're in the space station.
We are coming
Mike.
to you live from the International Space Station, traveling at 18,000 miles per
Not
hour.
a green screen, Mike.
Nope. Fabulous, darling.
We would never
Fabulous.
stoop so low as to actually have a green
We've
screen.
talked about it. We've talked about painting the studio green. We've talked about a lot of things in
We've
this
talked
last
about
year.
a lot of things, Larry. You've talked about, demolishing the house and turning it into something else. We talked about having house concerts and building a stage downstairs. I'm glad we didn't do that. We couldn't have gathered in.
It would have been
That would have been a disaster.
fail. That would have been a fail.
That would have been a fail.
If anybody's looking for a piano, by the way, there's a Steinway for sale.
Maybe it might be for sale.
Maybe not.
I don't know. It is for sale. It's just that
That's right, Nancy. We did get on the rocket. Thank you for giving a heads up that our ride was leaving. We jumped on board.
we jumped on board. We're like, we're out of here. What did I just play? Oh yeah, I played Stormy Weather.
Yeah, I think coming up in the next few weeks there'll probably be a space theme in our future, right?
We could do space. We have other places that we're going to be going to.
Yeah, just a reminder, folks, we will be back. We're not done yet. We've got another 30 minutes of music, but we'll be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. on the Eastern Seaboard, Eastern Time. Next week, we will not be here. We're taking a week off.
We're going to be visiting your mommy.
Like many of you, we're finally getting to see our families again. We're gathering. But as long as we're home, we will be live streaming, so we'll be back in 2 weeks for the piano bar. But just wanted to give you guys a heads up that next week's a travel week for us.
Okay. Ready for this one? I think this was sung by Anne Murray. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know. That's a sad song. That's one of those songs that, comes on the radio in the car and you just cry. You broke up with your person. It's one of those really depressing songs. Time is not going to heal this broken heart of mine. Yes, it's broken apart. Yep.
Were you crying just now?
I was not crying, Larry. I have allergies.
Okay.
It's a sad song. I can't take it. No, I'm like sniffing around because I was out in the garden. You know how it goes. The price you pay for your hobby.
Another great song.
The price you pay? Yeah. Thanks for watching. Hi, Tom. Thank you for the piano tip. I appreciate it so much. Let's see. What do we have here? Oh, yeah.
While you're looking, I'm just
George.
Just a quick question
to
my friend Nancy.
Yes.
Nancy, did you see the note? What's
what
coming up?
There's nothing like family?
Nancy and I went to high school together, and
Oh.
there's a big reunion coming up.
Oh, you should go.
I don't know.
When
it's
is
next
it?
year. Next year, 2022.
Nancy, talk him into it. You should go. They're fine.
Only if you go with me.
Yeah, well, basically, you go to your spouse's high school reunion. The spouse needs to just go get drunk because you're not part of the inside jokes or any of those things. But didn't you come to me to one of mine?
I did.
Was it 25 or 30?
I did,
like
and
that?
as it turns out, I knew a bunch of the people because they show up at your shows. So that happens.
Well, what's funny is about in high school is that all these people at the reunion came up to me who I don't remember. Some of them were not very nice to me in high school and prior, but since I'm like on the celebrity L or M or N list, I went to school with Robin Spielberg.
Yep.
Suddenly we're best friends. I have no idea
Next
who
thing
half
you know,
these people are.
I'm booking you performing at high school reunions.
Well, I could play all the music of the time,
That's
but
right.
I'm not sure I want to do that there. The last high school reunion I went to, someone I was good friends with, she was getting divorced and she was looking to meet someone who she went to high school with, trying to find somebody.
Yeah, there's that kind of thing going on, isn't there?
I suppose there is. All right, this is by George Gershwin. Why did I say it with that accent? Because he was a New Yorker. And, George Gershwin, genius, died at 39. Can you imagine the amount of music he would have turned out had he not? So he made so much music at such an early age. And when he was 15 years old, he worked in Tin Pan Alley. You know why they called it that, right, Lair?
I do.
Why?
I'll let you explain.
Testing him. Because all the sheet music publishers...
Hang on. Wait, let me Google it.
No, all the sheet music publishers were on Music Row selling their music. And how would you get to know the sheet music? Well, you had to have a piano player out in the street. They put the pianos out in the street, and when a publisher had a new song that thought might be a hit on the radio, and so you had this cacophony of music. It sounded like people hitting their pots and pans. It was such a cacophony, you couldn't even really pay attention to the particular song unless you were right next to the piano, because they had competing publishers, one after the other, of piano players demonstrating songs. George Gershwin got that job when he was 15 years old.
Maybe that's where
See, all the things that you learn in at the piano bar.
So maybe that's where some of these cities got the idea of putting
Harlan
pianos
has a
on the
50th
street.
reunion coming up soon. Oh, that's fun. And Stephen has a 60th. How could that be? Oh, everyone, you should go. Make sure you go. I'm sure it'll be fun. People will be so happy to see you.
If they remember you.
Ira Gershwin wrote the words to that, and how brilliant that they knew back then in 1938. Was it 1938? Yeah. Yeah. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies and in time may go. And yes, they did. The telephone as we knew it, the radio as we knew it, and the movies as we knew them. Indeed, they were passing fancies.
It's true. Ma Bell ain't what it used to be.
Remember Ma Bell? Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so that was was that your wedding song? Yay. Thank you. I'm glad, Deborah. I played Deborah Sherman's wedding song. Yeah, that one was in my brain, muscle memory, even though haven't played it in a long time because I think I got a lot of requests for that in piano bars in the 1980s. Through the Eyes of Love, people were requesting that quite a bit, and really nice song, really well constructed song, beautiful. Look at the time. How did that happen?
We really appreciate you all joining us.
So glad you guys are here, and thank you for. I see you guys visiting the tip jar. I appreciate it so much. So here we go. I'm not sure I'm going to get to all the songs on my list, but I think I will get to most of them.
Just let me know if you're changing things.
I'm not changing.
Don't go
I put in extra.
changing.
What?
Don't go changing.
Don't go changing.
I think you
Okay,
played
we're
that
not doing
song
that
at
one.
one point, right?
Doesn't have the word together in it. Can't play that one now.
Oh, the rules you make.
Yes, I'm following all the rules now, Larry, because I want to make sure that you do not put the wide angle camera on my butt.
Yeah.
So I'm following all
what?
the rules.
The GoPro just went kaput again, so you're fine.
All right, I see that you did not appreciate Larry's face my chord substitutions on that song, so
No, I was you were looking at me, but I'm laughing because
I was laughing because of the some of the epic fails on the chord subs.
And every time I hear that song, I think as kids how we would replace the lyrics of that song. I won't go into it now, but
Oh,
yeah.
all right, I guess you'll have to tell me later. But
Later.
still, where there's not much to the song. I don't think if Frank Sinatra covered it, it would have been a hit. It's like there's not much to the song. It turned out all right for strangers in the night.
It was one of those songs, though.
Ever since that night, we've been together.
Easy to replace with silly lyrics.
But I think that if someone else covered it, maybe. I think he could have covered any song and it would have been a hit, pretty much. It's like one of those gorgeous models. You put a muslin bag over their head and they still look gorgeous. He could have sang anything, and it would have become a hit. He just had to decide what to sing.
I don't know if you heard that, but just now Siri had something to say about that.
Yeah, I heard
didn't even ask her.
Siri went off.
I've
Were you talking about Strangers in the Night?
Yeah, she's like, I can't
All
seem
right,
to
so what did I
find
do
that
with
song.
this song? This one I should know. I know what I did. I picked it in a different key to give it a little more color. So let me look at it. Sometimes that happens. You have to change the key. You just have to.
That's in order to undo the lock, you have to change the key.
That's right. and changing the key will open the door to new colors in the music. How do you like that? Just came up with that. That's how I feel about you guys. We don't know what's coming tomorrow. Could be trouble or sorrow, but we're traveling along, singing a song, side by side. That's what we've been doing through this entire pandemic, traveling along and singing our songs. And yes, I'm aware. Teresa reminded us that Carol Burnett and Lucille Ball did a routine to this, and pretty amazing. I should look that up and rewatch that. There've been a lot of wonderful duos doing that side by side, but I wanted to come up with something a little different than previous arrangements that I might have done in the past. So sometimes when you change the key, it opens up all new flavors. So did that. And to close out our set.
Look at the time.
I know. But aren't you constantly surprised, Larry, how I come in always on time?
I know you know how to do that.
I know how to do that. So it's one of these useless skill sets. Unless
here.
you're in this business. What?
Not here. It's not
yes,
useless.
here it's useful. But I am very conscious of time. So
As Robin
you guys
looks,
are going to get a sneak preview of Give My Regards to Broadway. Thank you to all of you who have pre-ordered the album. If you ordered other things beside the album, that shipped separately, unless you're in a foreign country. And We've got a bunch of pre-orders so far. So if you haven't yet pre-ordered it, it comes out August 20th. And you can scoot on over to robinspielberg.com and order your copy so you will get it on release day. It'll ship out a couple days before release day so that you have it on release day. And starting in July, the digital platforms will have some of the singles will start to roll out.
So next weekend, folks, if you're looking for something to do next Friday night, go back onto YouTube, look through our previous Piano Bar episodes, and
Sure, call one of them up.
pick your favorite one, and let us know which one is one of your favorites.
That
Send
would be
us
good.
a note.
Let us know which one is worthy of an encore. So I already know that last week's Love Story, which we took down, I will do another time.
We're going to do an encore of that
Because
one.
the sound was just kind of wah, wah. Anyway, here's a sneak preview for Give My Regards to Broadway. This is from The King and I recorded this one, We Kiss in a Shadow. Not sure if I did it in this key
It's
or
not on the album, though.
It's not on the album.
No, Robin.
We cut it from the album.
How about instead?
No. This has the word together in it.
Okay.
So it's not. Did we really? We cut this from the album?
We did. It's not on the album. Sorry, honey.
Yeah, well, people ask about that all the time. How did you decide which songs you got to pick? So I recorded like 50 and we picked 20. I guess this one didn't make the cut, but maybe it'll go on another one in the future. So forget it.
There's definitely
Forget
a part
it. This is
two.
not a sneak preview to the album.
You lead the audience down a path. You lead them on, and this is where we
I
go.
led you down a crooked path. Gonna play it anyway. My mom loves this song too, and looks
Right.
like Allison likes it too. So there we go.
Looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow
Yeah, Stephen
night.
says asking us to pick a favorite is like asking a parent which child is their favorite. Sophie's choice. Sophie's choice. That's what it's like. People always ask me what my favorite album is of my own, and the answer is always the same. The one that's in my head. The one I'm working on is always the one I'm excited about. So, sorry you can't hear what's in my head.
I'm just letting you know, Robin. We're going into overtime.
Okay,
and,
goodbye.
And the union.
This is, thanks again,
the union will
We Kiss
complain.
in a Shadow from The King and I.
right.
Good night, everybody. See you
everybody.
tomorrow, I hope.
Carmel, take us home.
Hey, Carmel. Say goodnight to everybody. That's right. Good girl.